Right,
Hi, I'm Hugh McIntyre. Today I'm doing a wee kind of rough cooking lesson of how to make a Scottish dish, Stovies. Traditional Stovies, the word Stovies comes from the French word estofie, which obviously a wee influence has come from France hundreds of years ago, yeah? But traditionally Stovies is Scottish, right? Stovies is potatoes, onions, dripping, lots of butter, hence why Scottish die early with heart attacks, yeah? But when you make Stovies the traditional way, no one associates it in the modern Scotland as being Stovies. They all expect it to have meat of some sort in it, yeah? So today, I'm showing you the way my family does it, yeah? Because as I said, people add corned beef, people add link sausages, people add mince. People do it all different ways with corned beef. Some people add sweet turnip, people add carrots. You know, this is my family way of doing it, yeah? And here, I'm not recording the entire way, right, because it's self-explanatory, right? First of all, what I've done is, I've got some oil in a pan, right? I've cooked down your beef mince, or to Americans that would be ground beef. I've cooked it until it's nice and browned, and then tilted your pan, and then taken the excess oil from it, and then you add your chunky onions, yeah, chunky carrots, and your chunky sweet or turnip, yeah. You just give it a wee stir, right? And as I say, that's my family's way of making Stovies, yeah. As I say, there's so many different ways of making Stovies. But as I say, traditional Stovies is potatoes, onions, dripping, and butter. But no one does it that way in Scotland. They all have their own family's ways of doing things, yeah. So as I say, I've explained what's in that. It's the oil. It's the ground beef, the onions, the carrots, and a sweeter turnip, yeah? Now, the next thing I'm going to add is, right, when you're making it, you add the potato, yeah? Potato doesn't get added straight away. You cook everything a little bit first, because what the potato is going to do is, the potato is going to cook, and as I say, the word Stovies coming from the French word estofie, means to steam, yeah. So basically, what you're going to do is, you're just going to work this in a little touch, yeah. This is nice comfort food, yeah, and it's nice budget food too, yeah. As you see, the potatoes and everything really does bulk this out, yeah. So if you're a poor family, or just a family looking to cook on budget, or if you're a student, yeah, this is ideal for you, yeah. So, there's that there. It's all worked in. You can see the mince. But what we're going to do is, here, we've got, instead of dripping is your dripping like from your roasts and stuff like that. Give yourself a heart attack with it, yeah. So, we're using a more healthier option, right? We're using, I'm using 2 beef bouillon, yeah. And I'm using 1 chicken bouillon just for an added flavour, yeah? So here, I've got it with water. Going to add this stock, yeah? Add the stock there. Not completely covering it, yeah? But what we're doing is, we've got a little drop stock here. Remember what I said before? Waste not, want not. Have you got a wee bit extra? Just add that too, yeah? So, everything's in there. If you take it closer and have a wee look, yeah? Now, butter, right? Add butter. Butter. Just drop that, just dot it around, yeah? A touch more. It looks like a lot of butter, but when you're actually serving this and